we still love and laugh. Love talk, let's chat.
Hello, and welcome to Love Talks, where when love talk, the world listens. I'm your girl, also ravishing.
And I'm Boogie. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello.
We have another special guest, Jay, aka Release to the Grease.
Mm-hmm.
So, without further delay, let's bring him up to the stage.
What up, what up, what up? What's
Coming
up,
with the
fams?
What's
What's
up?
going on?
Happy to see you.
Happy to see
Hmm?
y'all. How y'all
Oh,
doing?
thank you. We're good. So, Jay,
What's
we're
up?
going to start off by playing a little game.
All right.
The name of the game is Release to the Grease.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord. Look, y'all got a logo for me. I ain't even got no logo yet. I need to
There you
steal
go.
that.
And the way we play the game is me and Boogie, we're going to give you this or that scenarios. Is it if it's for you, you're going to release it to the grease. If
All
it's
right.
not for you, you're going to throw it back.
All right.
Okay?
That
All
sounds
right.
fun.
All right, sis.
All right. Spinning reel or bait caster?
Mm, I mean, I'm more so of a spinning reel guy, but I do have bait casters. They got their purposes. So I'm gonna put them both in the grease.
Okay. All
Can you give
right.
us a quick, like little definition for those that might not know in the comments
So
section?
a spinning reel is like there's levels to it. So you got the closed face. Most kids when they real babies, they start off with a closed face. You got the little button on top, and you throw it out and release that button.
Mhm.
A closed face reel, real easy to handle and whatnot. Most beginners start off with that. Then you step up to what's called an open face or a spinning reel, and you flip open a little bell and throw it out that way. Take a little bit more technique. Um, I guess you want to if most people call that like your intermediate to advanced, and then your bait caches. That's where the technique come in. You gotta really know what you're doing with that thing because it's gonna frustrate you and embarrass you and make you throw it into the river.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Won't do that.
All right.
Okay. Boat fishing or bank?
Man, both of them going to the grease. I love both of them. I love both of them. When you get to the bank and you get to that good spot that don't nobody really want to go to for whatever reason, and you catch them good sized fish, that's what it's about. You get on the boat and you get to the spots where you can't get to from the bank. That's what it's
Mhm.
about. So I like both of them.
Okay.
Which one do you do more often?
Oh man, right now with crappie season going on, they're pretty even right now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Fly fishing or deep sea fishing?
Mm.
All right, yeah, fly fishing going back. I've never fly fished in my life. I wouldn't mind learning, but it's not something that I thought about doing it, but I'm like, man, I already got so many reels and poles. Like if I start a new venture of a hobby and buy a whole bunch of fly fishing stuff, boy, I ain't gonna have no room for my in my garage. So
Yeah.
and I have not done deep sea fishing, but I really, really want to. So that's going into Greece right there. That's on the bucket list.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Nice.
Okay. Morning bait or night bait?
Can you give me a definition of morning and night
So
bait?
morning. So we're just gonna say morning fishing or night fishing.
Um,
Ooh.
mm, I like both. They both got purposes. But it's easier for me to stay up late than it is for me to wake up early, especially with
Mhm.
my kids out. So I'd say night fishing just for that reason.
How do you deal with mosquitoes at nighttime fishing
Man,
out of water?
Man, I fish most of the time. I fish, I'm like covered up. I got like long sleeve fishing shirts and pants on, and I got even some with a hood on. I throw the hood up,
Mm-hmm.
and that keeps me protected pretty well from not only like just mosquitoes, but like the sun also.
Mm-hmm.
But like just a whole bunch of deep spray yourself down like perfume.
Okay.
All right. Catch and release
Mm.
or keep and cook.
You already know it's in the name, baby. Keep and cook.
All right. I agree.
We eating good over here.
What we cooking up though?
Hey,
What,
we whatever decide to bite, depending on what it is. We ain't cooking no turtles though, not yet. I cooked one turtle. I don't, that's an experience. I don't want to do that, but
hot
when I
sauce
do,
or tartar?
both,
There you go.
Mhm. Okay. Both. That's right.
both.
All right.
Okay. One big catch or lots of small catches?
I mean, shoot, both. That one big catch gonna go like, oh yeah, we got that one big catch, but then you keep on catching for them little small ones. I like the small ones. They eat up good. So
Mm-hmm.
both.
Okay.
Okay. And casting net or fishing pole?
Hmm.
I mean, so trying to get some quick bait, trying to get on that caster that I'm not too good with it. I'm still trying to learn, but if you trying to get some good bait real quick, that net is all about it. Now catching fish ain't nothing beat a pole. So
Yeah.
All right. All
Okay.
right. And the last one, bass or catfish?
catfish.
Catfish.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Catfish. That was easy. I thought y'all was gonna throw something at me.
No, the games are fun.
Yeah.
Catfish. With some hot sauce and tartar sauce.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
All right. Want me to go first, sis?
Mhm.
All right. All right. So it's question time. And shout out to the
Question
chat.
time. Shout out,
Also,
chat.
before we get started, too, guys, again, shout out to the heartbeat, shout out to the chat. Now is a good time to ask any questions in the chat, and we'll get back to them later in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But our first question is, my first question is, how did you come up with the YouTube name "Release to the Grease"?
Um. Hmm. Well, like y'all already asked me, we eat a lot of fish over here. I enjoy fishing, but I enjoy feeding my family and eating fish. And so when I was thinking about doing YouTube, I was like, man, what kind of YouTube channel do I want? And I was like, I know I'm gonna do fishing, but in the back of my mind, I was like, I want to do like a catch, clean, and cook, where you go out and catch the fish, and then you do showing cleaning the fish, and then you go and cook it up, and show how you gonna cook it in different ways. So that's how people always kind of joke. It's kind of like a joke. Are you gonna release it? Or you gonna release it to the grease? So I was like, yeah, we released to the grease around here. So that's how I came up with it.
Nice.
So do you ever throw anything back?
Yes.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We throw a lot of stuff back. I know my channel. We show us keeping a lot of stuff because
Mm-hmm.
we pretty much target what we want to keep. But like, let me see, turtles, we throw them back. Carp, I did keep a couple carp to do a catch, clean, and cook for like an experiment because I never ate carp. But for the most part, we throw those back. Um, and just small little fish that ain't really worth keeping. Let them
Yeah.
grow. Let them grow. Let them go and let them grow.
Right. Okay. What what first got you into fishing and how old were you?
My grandparents got me into fishing when I was probably 1 or 2 years old.
Mm,
Yep.
okay. That's like, well, when I was younger, my grandparents, well, it used to be a family thing. They used to wake us up real early before the sun come up and we'll have to drive far. They'll
Yep.
pack food
Yep.
and cousins and aunties, uncles. And it was like an all day thing. But back then, it was fun because we was with family.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
my grandparents they love camping, and they had a little camper van, so they like packed me and my cousin. At the time, it was just us two as like grandkids. So they would pack us up, and we would get in the van and go somewhere and spend a couple days, probably the weekend or a couple days. I think the longest we ever did was like 7 days, and my grandparents was like, "That's too long."
Wow. Wow. 7 days.
Yeah, when we would go and fish every day.
Okay.
Okay. So I understand that you obviously enjoy fishing. Is there any hobby that you might not enjoy or might do enjoy that your wife does that you support
A hobby that my wife does that I enjoy.
or support?
She's a real homebody. Like her hobbies are like different. um, she loves to bake, and I love to eat.
So you support by eating the
Oh
bacon.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah. With that, she's into she like makes the Bible devotionals and sells those, and she has her own
Oh.
YouTube channel. She's been doing YouTube for forever. Like I think soon after we met or soon after we got married, she started doing YouTube. And
Mm.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. I never thought about doing YouTube until recently. And she sells those and whatnot. She has her own YouTube channel and does Bible studies and whatnot. So I support that 100%. Stand behind her on that.
Yeah.
As far as
Awesome.
real hobby, she likes things that like I don't know if I would consider it a hobby or like she's got that real entrepreneur spirit. Um, so I wouldn't want to call somebody's like entrepreneur goals like a hobby. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, her entrepreneur ships whatever she ventures off in. I stand behind her on that as long as it ain't going bankrupt us, and she would never do that. So,
Nice. That's awesome.
It is. Okay. Do you remember the first fish you caught? And if you do, what was it and how old were you?
man, I do not remember the first fish I caught because I was probably like 1, 2, 3 years old.
Mhm.
Um,
Wow.
the earliest fish, probably like I remember catching bluegills. Like everybody, I think every little kid start off catching brim. And I just remember throwing out and watching the bobber. I think that's where most people, where you hear grown men saying, "Oh, I love watching the bobber go down." I think that's where it starts because we most times you start off with a child with like a pole and a bobber with a hook, and watching that bobber go down is just so fun, and watching it fight and reeling that fish in. So I think that's my earliest memories. Again with my grandparents.
The 1 to 2 year old part is getting me. How you catch the fish so you
Hey.
trying to hold the bottle still? How you catch the
For
fish?
real?
Hey, I mean, it's just training. I taught my baby, my youngest son. He was holding his bottle at like 9 months. I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and hold your bottle. You hold your own bottle. I'll hold you. You hold the bottle.
There you go.
And then my middle child, my oldest son. Um, I did the same thing with him, and he was reeling in fish at 1, 2, 3 years old. Matter of fact, I got a video on my phone right now. Him just throwing out fish with a bobber, throwing out the pole and catching fish back to back to back. So it can be done. It
Okay.
can be done.
Mhm.
Any kids out there? Listen, it could be done.
Hey, it can be
He's
done.
1 and 2.
Get your kids
At
a
1 and 2.
Get
There,
your kid a pole and take them to the lake.
there you go. What is your love language?
Mm.
My love language is bilingual.
Okay.
My love language is probably like reassurance, like just boost my head up a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want to work. You got to stroke my ego or nothing, but just boost it up a little bit. Let me know I still got it. And just physical touch. Like it just rub the shoulder a little bit. Hey baby, what's going on? Yeah, rub my shoulder.
Nice. So basically, words of affirmation, pretty much, and physical touch. Okay, nice. Have you ever? It's just a quick follow up. Have you ever felt like your love language has changed?
Has my love language changed?
Because sometimes people needs change over time. Like they prioritize one more over the other.
I think the love language, the way like the way people want to feel in a relationship, more so doesn't change, but how the means to getting there. Go back out. Okay. Thank you. The means to getting there changes a lot. When you're young, be in the streets and doing whatever you want to do, and as you mature, hopefully mature, and grow old and older and into a more stable, the stability versus the instability, that changes drastically for me, in my opinion.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So pretty much life experiences. So when you're younger, what's the saying? When you're younger, you think as a child. When you're older, I can't get it out right. But are you talking in terms of like maturity?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. I couldn't think of the quote, but yeah, I believe I see where you're going with it.
Okay. What's your favorite type of fishing? Lake, river, ocean, or pond?
I love it all. I think like right now, I really, really want to do ocean fishing more. I don't get to do it very often. So when I do get to do it, it's very, very short and sweet. Basically like just a weekend trip, but like you catching fish out there is just awesome. Like you can catch from a little fish all the way to a shark. So I love it. You'll never know what you're gonna get.
That's true.
Yeah, that is.
I don't know, shark though. That scares me a little bit.
Hey,
I know.
they good.
Oh, they good?
They good.
Seen it on some menus though. I have seen it. I think I was in Florida. I was somewhere and I saw a shark on the menu. I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
left it right there on the menu.
You should have tried
Right.
it.
Me too. I didn't get it.
I'm not there yet. Mm-mm.
All right. So it appears that fishing, requires some patience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say you're a patient person?
I'm more patient than I definitely was as a younger man. Definitely. And that's between fishing and just God molding me. So I was pretty impatient as a younger man, being led by emotions, feelings a lot, real hot headed. To now, I'm just like I'm still kind of hot headed, but not as bad as I used to be. Still working on it, but yeah, definitely a lot more patient than I used to be.
Yeah, I agree. I say the same thing about me. I'm more patient than I was when I was younger. I was also a hothead, but I think a lot of it my kids,
Yep.
me getting closer to God,
Yep.
stuff like that, maturing, now that I'm older, I have a lot more to lose than I had when I was younger. So
Yeah.
now, you think twice, like, wait a minute, you got businesses, you got this, you got that, you got
Mhm.
so much to lose now. So I understand. Let's see. What YouTube video are you most proud of so far?
A YouTube video I'm proud of so far. Um, Trying to think of all my YouTube videos.
It could be a live, short video.
I'm gonna see if you're gonna guess the one that I think you might guess. I haven't seen all the content, but there's one that stands out. Just probably think of the same one, but we'll see.
mm, there was a live I did. Um, I was fishing at a pond. There's a pond that I fish at quite often, and we catch pretty much just like carp and catfish. And on this one particular live, I had my two kids with me, and they both were reeling in, catching good fish. My son, he's right now he's 4 years old, so it'd be hit or miss whether he want to fish or whether he just want to play, or whether he want to go with me to fish, or whether excuse me, if he want to stay home. So the times that he want to go with me, I'd be like, yes, come on, come on, come with me. And then the times where he'd be like, yeah, I want to fish, I'm like, yes, all right, we getting there. But even when he just want to play and just chill out, I'd be like, all right, cool, you with me, that's cool. But on this particular live, my daughter, who's my oldest, caught, I think, I want to say like a 5 or 6 pound carp and
Okay.
like a really good sized catfish. And she reeled it in all by herself, and then my son reeled in a fish. Like we was all having fun and catching fish, and it was a good time. The live was jumping. We was all just grooving and moving and shaking and whatnot, and having a good time in the live. So that was one that comes to mind. There's probably a couple that come to mind, but that's the one that's on the top.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome
Mm-hmm. That's one to be most proud of. The
for
one
sure.
with your kids.
Which one
Yeah.
you gonna say, Boogie?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked me that. But this counts too because it was a video where you took your daughter fishing.
The trout
Oh.
fishing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was really
that was
cute.
up
Yep.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but all right. Um, so your YouTube description says you would like to fish and camp around the world.
Hmm.
Um, when did that dream come about, and does your wife also share that same goal?
Oh yeah, we camp a lot. We camp a lot. I haven't really vlogged the camping side of it. Um, because there's a lot to go into camping. I just be like, sometimes I just don't be feeling like trying to record and set up a camera to, set up the campsite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did do a live where we went camping in Alabama, and I pretty much stayed live the entire trip, and it was pretty fun, pretty cool. We have do a lot of like RVing, and my wife loves RV camping because you got the AC, you're comfortable, you got a bed, and
Yeah.
you also can be feeling like you're out in the wilderness. So
That
That's
sounds
right.
fun. I like camping.
That's
I
right.
would like that too. That sounds pretty cool. Got the AC, we good. We can still
Yes.
explore.
right,
We
yep,
got a
We can feel
bed,
everything.
we got a
Yeah.
bathroom, a
yep. You got a kitchen,
kitchen.
you got a bathroom, you got a shower. You feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
Because I don't know about no actual tent and
Mm-mm.
Bigfoot or somebody coming out
I
of
got two
there
tents,
or something.
and they haven't been used that much.
But
Yeah, I
yeah,
can't do
see?
the
I'm
tent
waiting for
Yeah.
my
camping.
son to get older so we can
Mhm.
get the tent, put some use to it.
There we go. Pretty awesome. Okay.
What do you think makes a marriage strong and lasting?
God,
Mm,
God,
very
right
good.
there. When you put God first above everything,
That's right.
put Him in charge of your marriage. Put Him in charge of
Mhm.
your life.
Yep,
Everything else is easy.
that's right. I agree.
Man, what legacy would you like to leave behind?
Mm, I say it all the time. Like I really hope my kids, when they get older, they still want to fish with their old dad.
Mhm.
Uh, I love my grandfather passed a couple years ago, and I really wish I had the chance to fish with him as a grown man and see the things that he would tell me. Um, but still cherish those moments as a kid that I got to fish with him. But I get to fish with my grandmother a lot every time she comes down. She tries to come down every year. I'm trying to get her down this year, but I don't know if she's gonna come because they got her going on trips and whatnot.
Okay.
She just came back from a cruise to Alaska. Now she's going on a cruise to Hawaii, and I'm like,
I know that's
you need to
right.
stop all
Live
these
it up.
cruises and bring yourself back to Georgia. But you get to talk to her about everything, about life, about her growing up in our history, our history.
Mhm.
Um, talk about my grandfather, and it's I just hope that my kids, grow up with a passion for something that they enjoy, whether it's fishing or healthy. Now I know not nothing that's not healthy, but something healthy, and growing up with a love for the Lord.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think is more important, love or commitment?
Ooh. Ooh, that's good.
Hmm.
Which one's more important? Hmm.
Right?
Something to think about, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like as long as you are committed, see, um, I think sometimes people get their or media or whatever their idea of love misconstrued. Um, I got like 5,000 things running through my head right now about this question.
Good time.
Yes, I.
um,
Take your time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. You got to really understand like what love is. Like you have to. If you don't understand what love is and you out looking for it, you walking around lost because you don't know what you're looking for.
Mm.
If two people are committed to each other, you may have good times and bad times, and feel like your emotions are changing. But that's where you go back to getting out of your feelings. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? You got to get out of your
So,
feelings
so
and
would
stay
you
committed.
pick which one do you think is more important? Do you think it's love or commitment?
I think it goes hand in hand. You got to be committed to the love. You got to be committed to the unity, to
Mm,
your partner.
okay.
Um, and really understand like what love is. Like when I say get out of your feelings, like you gotta like that was something that I struggled with. When I tell you I struggled with it, and it would absolutely irritate me when people tell me, "Oh, you in your feelings," or whatever the case may be, because I didn't understand it. When every little thing bothers you, you gotta look at yourself first. You see what I'm saying?
Mm,
Mhm.
You can't find you can't find if you don't have love for yourself, you can't go out and look for it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't if you don't know who you are, you can't go out and have somebody else tell you who you are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So commitment. mm,
Me. So if I had to answer it, I would say commitment is more important because you can love a person, but don't be committed to that person.
but is that love?
Yeah, you can love someone. They have people that, yeah, they see what people, there's different. You can love someone and you can be in love with someone. That's two different things.
Yeah.
But when two people are committed to each other, they are in love with each other. They don't just love. Like I can say, I know Release to the Grease, he's a good guy. I love him. I don't wish no harm on him. You can love anyone. Anybody can love anybody with no commitment. But when two people are committed to each other, I believe that they are in love with each other. So I will pick commitment over love because anybody can say they love someone, but that don't mean that they are committed to that person, if that makes sense.
I mean, when you look at it that way,
Oh, sorry.
I agree. But like, I mean, yeah. I mean, I definitely see your point, but I'm conflicted because love to me is like very, very. You don't just throw that around, and I'm not saying you do, but it
Mhm.
just the saying, oh, you can say you love somebody, but is that real love? You know what I mean?
Well, they have different types of love.
Yep. Agape love, all type
Yeah,
of
there's
love.
You said
different
what
types.
love?
Agape.
Agape.
Yeah.
What is that?
Like in biblical. Agape love, like how God loves,
Oh, okay.
like all different types. But I think too when sis was talking too with commitment over love, I think I probably would pick the same. It's tough. I see why you're going back and forth with this one
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like with commitment, it's more of a decision. Because if
Yeah.
we wait for our feelings to determine everything, we'll be just back and forth all the time. But when you make a commitment, you're making a decision to stand on something. Period. You know what I mean? So it's like, because like she said, you could love everybody.
But
I
what
could
but
love,
the
I could love
commitment is based
Popeye.
off of the love, right? You
But
see,
yeah, and I see
you
that
see what I'm
too.
saying?
Yeah, so I
Well,
get that connection as well. So
but
it's a really open ended question.
yes, it's a
It's
good
really deep.
question because I don't know how long you've been married, but when you have been with somebody for a long time or been married for a long time, there's different stages of love. And some people, for a minute or a moment or a month or however, they might fall in and out of love with that person. Not saying that they don't love that person anymore, but they might fall in and out of love with that person. But just because they fell in and out of love with that person, if the commitment is still there, like the commitment is still there. I'm still here with this person. I'm going to make this marriage work. I'm not going to step out and do anything that I know is going to hurt this person. That's why I say commitment over love.
Mm.
Because when you're in a relationship for a long time, you're going to fall in and out of love. It's going to happen because you're not going to be the same person you was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So you have to keep reloving this new person over and over and over and over. I know I'm not the same person that my husband met 20 something years ago. So he had to love the new also. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I just say commitment because there's different types of love. Now, I didn't say in love, I said love.
And two, when you say it too, the whole time I'm thinking about it, I'm like, commitment is like truly godly love, the way I see it.
Mhm.
Because think like even if you look at it from like biblical sense, like you know, Jesus or God talks to us about loving our enemies, and we
Mhm.
don't feel like doing that. That's a decision. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's so it's a commitment. So they're kind of intertwined. So it's like
Yeah.
Mhm.
true godly love at its source, not this love that humans throw around all willy nilly. Like so, they're
Yeah.
kind of really deeply interwoven. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, that's a really good question.
It really
This is
was.
love. This is what love talk is.
That's
Oh, that
right.
was deep. That's good. um, I see some comments too. Look, oh, Snapback said, "Oh well, break it down." uh, Snapback says also. She says, "Love is a decision. You love them even though through the bad and the good."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. He said, "I'm loving this interview."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all. If y'all can chime in y'all thoughts on that, please put that down in the comments.
Yes,
Because that's really deep. I'm like, ooh, that's a really deep question.
I know. It's on you, sis.
So speaking of fishing and bait and all this stuff, right? Did you ever catch the bait, like in not in your marriage now, but like in just a previous relationship or any situation that didn't go good or they didn't have the best intention? And if so, what did you learn from that experience?
Man. Man.
Oh,
Lord. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish.
That is true.
You
mhm.
can't like if you like how do I even say this? If you are giving all of your energy into something and you don't have okay, let's say like you drive a car, like you drive a Tesla, right? At the end of the day, you got to plug that Tesla in to get re-energized, right?
Mhm.
In a relationship, if you are driving around and you are losing energy and nothing, you don't have anything to plug into to get re-energized, you need to reevaluate.
Mhm.
Mm. Some people will be draining your battery,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Mm. Okay. You speaking of that, are you a fan of Teslas?
No,
No? Okay. All right.
I'm not a fan of
Sidebar.
any electric car because
Yeah.
listen, when I go on trips and it's over 2 hours long, I don't want to have to stop for 3 hours or however long it takes to charge up to get to the
Mhm.
next charging point. I want to fill up, take 5 minutes, fill up. Everybody go to the bathroom and we get back on the road. Like I'm trying to get
Yeah.
there.
I'm gonna stop and
That
get
little
my
30
snacks.
minutes, 40 minutes in between, like, oh, hey, we're just going to sit here on our phones while our car charge.
Mhm.
That would drive me insane.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I just think about the drive because, like, I'm visiting Louisiana right now. Ooh, the drive to get here. If I caught the plane, but I was just thinking about if I had a Tesla and what you talking about, and then if I was driving from Connecticut, it's like almost like a day to get here, like 24 hours. That's brutal.
Yeah.
I would think I would lose it. Yeah. So I agree. Yeah, just regular gas.
I'm good with regular gas.
How do you and the wife keep the romance alive?
Commitment.
That worked. Here we
We
go.
got right. I mean, we got a 7, a 4, and a 1 year old. So trying to get
Y'all
alone
busy.
time, yeah, trying to get alone time is tough, man.
Yeah.
Them kids be all up in you. Like, oh wait.
Mm-hmm.
And then they don't understand. They be getting their little feelings hurt. We can be like, all right, we gonna just chill out by ourselves. Like, why you don't want us around? Like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
it's too deep. Like, no, go away, go away.
Yeah. So you start feeling guilty, like, oh,
Right.
okay, come on. Mm-hmm. See that commitment comes back in.
Yeah, that's the word of
It's
the
good
day.
though. Mm-hmm.
Hashtag commitment, y'all, in the chat. Oh, what has love taught you?
what has love taught me?
Mm-hmm.
That it could be wrong.
Mm.
Mm,
Like,
yeah.
see, when I was battling with the last question, it's like love. It ain't always love. Like the way you feel, it can go away in a second, or it can be destroyed in a second. It could be rebuilt. It could be locked away. Like it's not always what it is. It could
Or
be
it could be
false.
mistaken for
Yeah,
something else like lust.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh,
True,
I
true, true,
agree.
Jay. It goes away, it comes. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Mm.
That's deep.
Ooh, this is a deep conversation tonight.
For real.
Excuse me.
Hmm. So, what advice would you give a younger man about love and marriage?
The advice that I would give a young man, the advice that I'm going to give my sons, is don't let this world that is trying to drag you down constantly shape how you look at a woman. Don't feel like you have you if you don't have HOEs that you're not a man. If you don't have women following you around doing crazy stuff after you, that you're not a man. Like that's not what a man is. That's not what a man is.
Mhm.
Don't feel like you need to stick your thing in every little thing that allow you to be a man. That's not what a man is.
Yep, I agree.
What do you how do you feel about the state of love now? Like how it's
The
just
state of love.
yeah, like or just maybe let's just say from the standpoint of like how it might be depicted, whether it's on TV or social media.
I mean, I say it all the time. I'm so happy I'm not single in these days and times, because it don't even seem like you can. From what I see, and
Hmm.
it's very limited. I'm not on social media a lot, but from what I see, boy, you are hard pressed to even be able to approach a woman and not get labeled as a creep, unless unless you are appealing to whatever her eye is, and even then, boy, you can't even. I don't know. I'm happy I'm not single in this day and age.
And what's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory? Can somebody tell me that? I
I
Hey,
like
mean,
the
I
cheese. I
saw
like
that
the
video
Cheesecake
too, and
Factory.
it was,
exactly me
but
too. What's wrong with Cheesecake
but you
Factory?
know what? It's crazy because she tried to gain clout from putting them on blast. Like, oh, this man tried to take me to the Cheesecake Factory, and then when he politely but firmly stood on his business, it was like, oh, okay, well, hold on now, hold on, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, lady. Like, what's wrong with you? Why?
Mm-hmm.
First off, why do we have both men and women? Why do we have so many criteria and a whole list that you yourself wouldn't even stand up to? Like, would you if you make your list, right, and you go down your list, ask yourself at the end of that list, can I give everything that's on this list? Can I
Mhm.
give somebody else everything that's on this list?
Mm-hmm. So basically, being able to provide what you are expecting.
I mean, if you have 101 things on your list, and the only thing that you're giving in return is according to you is whatever, like your
Mm-hmm.
looks or your body. Come on, we gotta do better.
Right, right, right,
We
Mhm.
gotta
I
do we
agree.
gotta do better.
right.
I agree.
Yeah, it's crazy some of the stuff I'm seeing. Like, I feel like a lot of people are just going with the bandwagon. They don't even all feel this way, but it's just like they're seeing these people say what's good and what isn't, what's love, and what's not. So it's I think people are just kind of following what other
Yeah.
people are saying, and
What?
they kind of cheating themselves out of
I
a
blame
good
social
thing.
media.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it seems that like just that when we was in high school, you get that like that little spark, that little catch a little eye, and you're like, oh man, she eyeing me too. You know what I mean? Like that. What? That seems like it's gone away. It's like a woman. The perception is that you can only catch a woman's eye when she gets the spark for your money or your pockets,
Mm-hmm.
or the things that you can materialistically do for her.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no like genuality, like there's no genuineness. That like where's like just the innocent like little puppy love at? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Social media is defining and redefining everything, so
Yeah.
people get to really just be,
Yeah.
because everything is, they just putting down everything. So it's just like, no, I don't. It's just weird. You have to really like be smart and have your own
Mhm.
values and your own, and know how to shut it off and put it in its place. Because it's just
Yeah.
like crazy some of the stuff I be seeing. Like, I'm like, are you for real? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be a lot.
Yeah,
Yep.
the what was it? The New Balance dude, bro. I thought he was fresh to death.
Hmm.
Like
The New Balance dude?
he was at the New Balance dude. The dude had like a blue collar shirt on,
Oh
some
yeah, yeah,
dress
yeah,
pants, and some New
yeah.
Balances.
Okay.
And I'm like, bro, y'all going to like bowl or I forgot what the date was, but it was he was dressed appropriately for the date, and I'm like, what's the problem? Like you trying and then everybody's trying to chase clout off of
That's what it
clowning
is.
somebody else.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
it is right there.
Like,
Yep.
what is
So
the problem? Like,
insecure.
why are you
Mm-hmm.
so? Why, bro? Like, you are seeking. I don't know. You seeking validation from people you don't even know on social media.
Yep. Yep.
You know how to call it followers? It's like they're followers for real. They don't have their
Yeah,
own mindset at all. Some people don't even like a song until somebody else approves it. Almost, it's like, or it has to be a trending song for them to be like, oh, I think I like it now. You know, I'd be like,
Mhm.
you wouldn't even like this song, or vice versa, unless people just don't really think for themselves. I noticed that a lot. Like,
Yep.
yeah,
We don't.
I'm
yeah.
like,
I agree.
put it out.
I agree.
Let's see. What's one what's one thing in marriage that has surprised you?
Hmm. Mm, I have my answer. I'm trying to think of how to say it and not get canceled. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
um. Like the definition of a helpmate, and a lot of people don't like the word helpmate, but it's when you're in the word, right? You read your Bible, and it talks about God making Eve for Adam, what her job was, and what a wife's job is. And actually living it, like a wife's job is not to stand behind her man. Have my back, but you ain't got to stand behind me. You stand right there with me, 10 toes down, and
Mhm.
lead and guide me as wise counsel. You see what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it's not for a woman to only be in the kitchen, or only taking care of the kids, or whatever the case may be, while the man goes out and do whatever he want to do because he make the money. No, like the Lord has shown me, like this woman I put here for you, one, to lead me closer to him, lead me closer to my father. And when I realized that in my own marriage, I'm like, wow, like we've been looking at this all wrong. The world has been telling us all wrong. So when a godly man gets a actual helpmate, when you find your helpmate, boy, be committed.
Be committed.
Those with ears, listen. He
Yeah,
just dropped a major gem. Y'all might need to catch that replay and like really let that soak in what he just said.
I agree.
It's deep. Those if you know, you know. You know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
It's real quick. Earlier, social media. Well, it was Instagram. I was watching an interview. It was like a little panel. It had Kirk Franklin, Tyrese. I can't remember who the other person was, but Tyrese was saying something I had agreed with. He was more or less saying that um when he's going through it, having a hard time, like I'm just paraphrasing, like rock bottom, whatever. He don't care about more or less what the woman does in the bedroom or all these other things. He wants somebody that's really gonna cover him, pray for him,
Yeah.
know the right thing to say, uplift him and all that stuff. And I was like, overall, I got what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but sometimes the worst thing to do when it comes to social media is read comments. You see how
Yeah.
bugged out people are. And they were like, oh, he's expecting her to do too much. He wants her to be perfect. Like, like they had to like take something that they knew at the core of what he was trying to say. They had to make it this super deep thing like, oh, he's expecting too much for her. She might not have all the right things to say. I'm sure he's not expecting her to be perfect, but effort is everything. And if someone
Mm-hmm.
can, even your effort can be appreciated. And if someone's just there with you, giving you those words of affirmation and comforting you, that's what a lot of us, male or female, want in a partner. And it made a lot of sense. And he said he wasn't focused on how bad she was and all these other things. And it just made a lot of sense. And it kind of reminded me of what you were saying just moments ago. But it was just like the comment sections, most people agreed, don't get me wrong, but it was some people that was just like, they had to just find a way to twist it up and make it mean what he did not intend for it to mean.
And
Yeah.
half of them people that was probably commenting negatively, they don't have a significant other.
Right.
They probably alone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they
Mm-hmm.
couldn't even understand what Tyrese was even talking about.
Right.
They don't have nobody.
I mean, it makes sense to see. I mean, just in anything positive, it makes sense to see people being negative and twisting it around. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, you see videos of fathers with their children. When I first started YouTube, I did not want my kids on there at all. Like, sometimes I would scold my daughter, like, get your butt out the camera, because I didn't I knew how people were
Yeah.
like, oh, why is this man with his kids? Because I love my kids. They my kids.
Yeah.
I love my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense for what he was saying to be met with negativity and criticism, because because it goes back to the Bible and what a helpmate is. He talking about, oh, when I'm low, I need my helpmate, my partner, my wife, to bring me back up, to pray over me, to cover me,
Yeah.
do
Mhm.
something for me that I can't do for myself. So it makes sense to have these negative people that I'm just gonna say it, that are demon filled and
Mhm.
demon led,
Yeah.
to bring it down, to get other people to see it differently. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep. Cause confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like you can't do nothing nowadays. Like everything
Nothing good.
anyway. Yeah, you can't approach any way somebody attempts to love somebody from social media standards is wrong.
Yeah.
We've been loving wrong this whole time.
Yeah.
It's just
But
crazy.
what I'm starting to notice is that anything godly, anything nice, positive, anything that's right is wrong in the eyes of social media.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be out here spreading negativity or doing something crazy or something like that for people to be like, to so much like praise you. If you're doing the opposite of wrong, you're wrong. They don't want to see positivity. They don't want to see men with their fathers or marriages. They don't want to see that. They want to see the mom with with the daddy gone, or the man with 5 women, and the
Mhm.
women with the men that just buying them stuff. That's what they want to see. They don't want to see, real relationships and marriages and fathers with their children. No,
Yeah,
they don't want to see that. That's
Mm-mm.
that's what I think when I look at social media.
I agree. I
But
agree.
they gonna pick it apart. They gonna pick it
They don't pick
apart.
it apart.
That's why you can't be like I did an episode talking about this, like people pleasing.
Yeah.
Because you don't fit with those people. They have different value, you know what I mean? So you can't try to please everybody on the internet. You can't try to please everyone in your family, friends, because people have different values and stuff. So as
Mhm.
soon as people understand that, the better off they'll be. And that's something I'm realizing and say to myself, honestly, almost regularly. Because something I'm still learning,
Yeah,
But like, yeah, because it's like, it's crazy.
it is. Yeah. The people pleasing, no.
Yeah.
But being nice and supportive,
Mhm.
yeah. But people pleasing,
Yes. Yep.
I don't know what my kids are doing upstairs, but they are about to fall through the ceiling. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but that's what that is.
no, I don't hear anything.
It's loud.
Um, was it is my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
Oh, okay. Um, okay, so for most of us, we know that you are a stay-at-home dad, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So as a stay-at-home dad, what is a typical day for you?
Man, waking up early, getting these kids off to the bus, and then just be chilling with me and my son.
So when you're chilling with you and your son, like, are y'all, what is it? Like, y'all just laying up? Are you going fix the boat? Like,
Nah, he's still young right now, so I can't do too much. I can just do a little stuff around the house, whatever he let me do. Otherwise,
yeah.
he'd be right up under me.
Okay.
Nice.
I just have to say, I don't know if I said it when Fishy was on, but I take my hat off to stay-at-home dads. Because at one time, well, not too many years ago, but at one time, years ago, um, my dad was a stay-at-home dad. And when I tell you that my dad used to iron all our school clothes for the week, he used to do his daughter's hair and did it like he was a mom. That's how good he did it. He had like he just did everything right.
I mean to be.
And in a way, for them it wasn't that long, but for them couple of years that my dad was a stay-at-home dad, I look at it now that the Lord did it for a reason, because it made me know when I grew up what type of husband I wanted. I
Yeah,
just didn't want a husband that was going to go home and make money, because any man can do that.
Mhm.
You know, I wanted a husband that took care of his kids, that also took care of the house, that did more than just leave every morning to go to work and then come home to eat and go to sleep,
yeah,
if that makes sense. So I
Mhm.
took my head off to y'all.
yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, it was not in my plan. It was definitely his plan because um, I was working a lot. I kept a job. If I quit one job, I get another job real quick. Thinking about quitting another job, I get another job, and before I quit that one. But every time I was working, my last job before I became a stay-at-home dad was a night manager at Walmart. And I mean, it was okay job. It paid well. Um, work a lot. Man, you work a lot. And every time I go to work, I'm like, man, I just want more time with my kids. I say that all the time. I just want more time with my kids. I want more time with my kids. I don't want to miss nothing because I was working at night, so I sleep during the day. I become home cranky and irritable, and it was like really hard to balance everything. And um, we decided, it was before my last son was born. My youngest son was born. We decided to take my middle son, out of daycare, and because there was some stuff going on we didn't like, not personally with us, but we saw the writing on the wall, and I was like, I need to stay out of prison. So we took him out of daycare, and then we were talking about, me and my wife were talking about who was going to quit. And at the time, we pretty much made the same, but she made as much as I did while I was working like 50, 60 hours. So it was kind of leaning towards, but I was like, nah, the man's supposed to work. We blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go to work and I just bust my butt and blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, like literally, like the same week, blessed with, my wife got blessed with like a huge raise. Like where to the point where it just like logically it did not make sense for me to be like, oh, I'm gonna just bust my butt. You know what I mean? I can't bust my butt that hard unless I got a couple promotions. So I was like, all right, well, shoot, I guess I'm gonna quit. She was like, yeah, quit. Like, what you know, quit? What you mean? So I quit and stayed at home, and like the first couple months, I really struggled with the idea of, the worldly idea of what a man is. And it took like the Lord literally, I praise the Lord for not just stripping me down like bare. You know what I mean? When I say bare, like stripping me down to like where it hurt. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if y'all ever been stripped by the Lord where it hurt. Like he just got to take everything away from you real quick, like a Band-Aid. He did it real nice and easy. Yes, baby. Hold on. I'll be on in a little bit. Close the door, please.
Okay. Come on, Tina. Let's go.
Close the door. Come on, my son. But he didn't strip me. I almost lost my train of thought. He didn't strip me down. Like broke down. Like, okay, I'm lost. You know what I mean? So I struggled with that, and he was like, "Who told you what a man is?" Lord, okay, all right, Lord. Well, what do I need to do? I'm giving up. Mold me, and that's where a lot of the changes, the molding, the faith came from. Like I've always believed in God. I grew up in church. I knew Lord is King. Never outright like willfully worship false idols. You know what I mean? But I never really fully gave my life to the Lord. Like I always was like, oh, I'm gonna find my way. I'm gonna make my way. Like when I tell you I would move and jive for jobs and whatnot, like not trusting in Him fully. Like I'm gonna pray, like, oh Lord, please help me through this situation. And you get me out of this. I'll never do it again. Lord, please help me. But not really like, okay, I surrender my life to you. And it took the Lord telling me like, give me your life and it'll turn around. Give me your worries. You don't need to worry. I have not given you a spirit of worry. Like I was in a place of deep depression while working, before I fully gave my life to the Lord. Depressed, disconnected in my marriage, disconnected from my kids, going down a very like destructive path, and that was only going to lead in some type of death, suicide or something. And when I tell you the Lord brought me through, the Lord brought me through,
Yeah.
standing stronger as a stay-at-home dad than I have ever been in my life.
Yep.
Ever been in my life. And it would be so funny. People, men meet each other and start talking like, oh, well, what do you, I do this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. But when I tell you that a job does not define a man, but that's what the world wants you to believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Like I would still tell people I worked at Walmart. Oh, I'm a night manager at Walmart. Yeah, yeah. You know, it pay. Oh, does that pay good? Yeah, it pays good, man. No, no, I stay at home. Like you should see the look. Like, oh, you're a stay at home dad. Like, what's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, I love my kids. I get to spend so much time with my kids. I'm blessed more than I deserve.
Yep.
Blessed more than I deserve, and I love it. It's gonna be hard to go back. I don't it's gonna be hard to go back. If the Lord opened the door and say, "Hey, it's time to go back," I'm gonna go back. But it's gonna be hard to go back. I love spending time with my kids,
Yep.
Um,
and
I-
I absolutely love the relationship that I have with the Lord today. I'm nowhere near where I need to be, but I'm on the right path, and not. Sometimes it's hard for me to even like remember that time. You know what I mean? The Lord allows me to remember when it comes time to help somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But I never forget what he did for me ever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm glad you listened to what he told you and not allow like fear of man and their opinions to stop you.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's hard. Like much of the way that society defines you now is being a provider. They don't look at it at the admirable thing that you decided to do is to be
Mm-hmm.
fully present and not, you know what I mean? Because like you said, you sleep throughout the day, not in your best mood and stuff. But now this allows you to be fully present for your family, your kid,
Yep.
and the timing of it was so perfect to where your wife got her promotion. So that was like another sign that God wants you
Mm-hmm.
to
Right.
close that door and this is your new chapter. Never mind what other people say.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm happy you made that decision, and it's
Yeah.
important to hear this because we had another guest, Fishy, who
Mm.
is also a
Yeah.
stay-at-home dad, and
Stay at home dads united.
yeah, I think it's cool hearing this perspective. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really dope.
I mean, the Lord literally put it in a situation that like he knew I wasn't gonna say no. Like I'm not the type of man that's just gonna like so prideful where I'm
Mhm.
gonna be like, oh, I don't care about your promotion. You still gonna quit your job. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it wasn't logical for me to, especially after promotion, it wasn't logical for me to do it.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, we made more money together, but it was very, very difficult. Most of the money went to daycare anyway. And then now with my third on the way, it was gonna be dang near impossible. One of
Yeah.
our complete checks was gonna go straight to daycare. So
Yeah. But that goes back to saying, you know, with society and social media, they're not looking at it where like, oh, this dad is spending time, he's there with his children. He's not out, he didn't run, he didn't leave. He's home with his children, raising his children. They're not looking at it like that. They're just looking at it, oh, you're a man, why you not working? Who said just the men have to work, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. That was
Hello, chat too. By the way, just thank y'all.
yes,
Everybody for being here. Everybody joining.
what's up, chat?
heartbeats.
Anybody got any questions in the chat?
Yeah, I think I did. I definitely seen some comments to what you've been saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like Emmy Ken says, stay at home. Hold on, there we go. Stay at home, dads. Fishy is two in our household. See, we were just talking about
Mm-hmm.
Mama Bowman living life. AKA my mama says
Mama Bowman. Mama.
those. I don't know which one to the. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Those words have substance.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Hey, Mama Bowman.
That's right. Emmy Ken says too. What is okay? A man could provide at home too. They are not just for the money. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I say.
Shout out to Crystal. I cherish church.
You know,
Positive crash outs.
Positive crash outs.
Yes.
positive
What's a
crash
positive
out.
crash out?
Positive crash outs. Let us know if you up to it. We want a definition. That is an interesting YouTube name. Thank you for
Yeah.
being here.
Then correct me if I'm wrong, but is retired Beard, is he a stay-at-home dad also?
Retired.
Oh,
You have kids?
yeah,
Or
retired.
maybe I read the comment wrong.
Let us know if you're. Yeah, he did say Cheesecake Factory is a really nice gesture. I agree.
Me too. And I like their chocolate bread.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh my goodness.
Wait, chocolate bread?
Yes, you had that bread. It come
Nah.
out. Oh, so
I used to
good.
go there just to get their bread. All of
Really?
their
Yeah,
bread.
yeah,
Yes, I will go sit at the bar. Oh,
yeah.
don't threaten me with a good
And
time.
put that nice. I put a nice little bit of butter on it. I put a little. Ooh.
Y'all gonna make us go out and get some chocolate bread?
Mm-hmm.
Snapback Coat says, yes, First Corinthians 13 talks about what real love is.
There you go.
Amen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Crystal says some people leave when things get hard. And
Yeah.
that is true too.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's very true.
That's why we need that. Like you were talking about earlier, sis, commitment. True commitment.
Yeah.
Oh, Emmy Ken said, if you don't mind sharing, release your wife's at name to her channel so that we can support. Yeah. And if you don't know it offhand, if
Let
you
me
could.
see. If somebody, let me see. I don't know if I can look it up. I might be able to. Is that gonna make me go away?
Uh-oh.
It's Shell B, but I don't know if she has anything else.
Okay. If you can, you could probably just comment on one of the afterwards. And everybody come back to the comments and
Can y'all
connect.
still see me?
No, you're gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
CHELLBEE.
CHELLBEE.
She's had like a couple of them, so I just want to make sure we got that one correct. November 7th of 2014. We literally met in May of 2014.
Nice. So 11 years, right?
Did you, before you got married, did you see yourself as like the Marian type?
No.
Ooh.
I literally it's crazy how I got married, because like I literally was in the streets in my whole phase, and I had bought a house, and I was like, you know what, I wasn't even focused on like having a girlfriend. I was just bouncing around, and I was like, I'm gonna just work. I'm gonna just work and work and work. And I bought a house in, was it May? It was June. I bought a house June 1st, and I met my wife June 29th.
Made that house a home.
Yeah. She made it a home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's crazy because like I literally just bought it right before I met her, but she never the house was hers, she says.
Yeah. You know, they have a saying that when we make plans, the Lord laughs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
He made his good kiki on at us. Like, these silly humans. Let me show him who's boss real quick.
That's right. Oh, you thought that house was just for you? Okay, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
Right. I can move a wife and kids in that house.
Right.
Literally.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
Gosh, this was such a great conversation.
It really was. Oh my goodness.
It was good.
Release.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Boogie.
Okay. Yes. So, do you have anything special upcoming that you want to share with us? Let us know before we give you your time back and
Ooh, special for me? Nah, we just chilling.
chilling.
We
Well,
just
how can
chilling.
the people connect with you? What's your
Oh yeah.
information and stuff?
Hit me up on YouTube. Release. What is it? Release underscore. I don't know. Just type
What?
in release to the greases. It'll pop up. My
You
email's
gonna
on
come up?
there.
Yeah,
Uh,
we'll tag you
so
too.
I try to go live a lot. I'm trying to get back into making long forms. So I got to get my account with Clip Champ back. But I'm gonna get back into making some long form videos. Checking fish off the bucket list, and you're gonna be seeing my as my kids get older. You're gonna be seeing them fish more if they want to.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, that's all we got. Living day by day, praying and staying covered.
I know
Amen.
that's right. Amen to that. So, until we want to thank you, release to the
Thank
grease.
y'all. It
Yeah,
was I had a
thank
blast.
you.
Thank your heartbeats. And
Yeah.
until next time, we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Love talk, it's love talk. We're all so bloody. Gets deep, but we still love and laugh. Love talk, let's chat.